Good evening and welcome to the Proctor Selectboard meeting of December 8th. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I know, it's been December 8th all day, I can't remember. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I only wrote December 8th about 10 times today doing shows, but. All right, the first order of business would be to approve the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those, is there anything you wanted to add, change? Nope. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. And to review and approve the November 24th meeting minutes.
To approve? Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Open public comment. We don't have anyone here and I don't see anyone online. So we will move, the warrants have cycled and everyone had an opportunity to sign those. So we'll move right into the latest iteration of the budget. And I think the first thing we'll do, Judy went through and reviewed and made some cuts and we'll let her walk us through what she did. And then people have different things, we can look at that and make changes. So 1%, when you're looking at a change, 1% is $18,000, just to keep in mind. So when we left last time, we were at a little over 10, right at 10?
About 11.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So what I did is all the places that I went and changed, I highlighted for you in yellow. So starting with the Department 30, the first one, the H&A insurance, I reduced that because it's mostly based on reimbursement on medical and not a premium through the town. So that reduces it. That's not to say that down the road that might increase just because of players and who they are.
Right.
But that's a cost savings right there.
Okay.
And then the labor was reduced because what I did is took 75% of the salary and put it under this budget, and then the other 15% was distributed between highway, water, and sewer.
Okay.
And so that ended up reducing the FICA as well, just because the numbers in the labor, direct labor was reduced.
So 75% of your salary.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's see, further down under travel and meetings, I just cut that back. Sometimes there's things that do come up that offer more travel or staying over and stuff, but I just cut it back and I'll just stay within that budget.
Okay.
Going on to Department 31, there were really no changes.
Can I interrupt for a
Yeah.
second? So staying on this page that we're doing,
Yep.
should we go around the horn on the same page or
Sure.
come back?
No, let's do that. What else, what do you have?
I don't know if it would be easier or not. So the only additional that I had on there was on the advertising. Instead of the 6, just kick that back to the 26 figure of 500.
Are you under Department 30?
Yeah, it's under
Okay.
under
So
postage.
600?
Yeah, it's under postage.
So I'm just gonna mention what I had, whether we accept that or not. It's, the other one that you had mentioned was the travel and meetings. I had also checked on that one. And then the miscellaneous was the same. I kept it the same as 26.
Okay. So you kept it at 400?
Yeah. And that was the only 3 that I
Okay.
tried to reduce on that page.
So the advertising, we spent over $500 this year, and then we budgeted 500 in 26, so I bumped it up 100
Yeah.
just to cover.
So the downside for us for advertising is that we had selected, the Brandon Reporter is our paper. And now they're no longer a viable paper, so like for town meeting and stuff like that, we'll have to publish in the Rutland Herald.
Okay.
And, I had to just do like the ordinance. And what did that
I
cost?
think it was 400 some, 450.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs a lot to put those in there.
Okay, so if there's changes and it goes up,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
With me, anyway.
I mean, that would be a great place, because that would be a place people wouldn't really fill it, but unfortunately, the things like if we do ordinances, you have to, and then the biggest one is town meeting, you have to
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
that in. So,
Then the last one I had again was the miscellaneous, was the actual for 25 was 223. And then we went to 500, so I just figured 400 instead of 500.
Okay, and I reduced it to 300.
Oh, and you did on, oh, you did, okay.
Yep.
yeah,
I see, okay.
okay,
So we're good on my end.
okay. So Department 31,
So there were no changes there.
okay,
Department 32,
So 31,
yeah,
should I? I got a few
okay,
questions. Direct labor overtime
Yeah.
was, I think the actual was 393, it's showing 400. The 33% increase on the end, should that be 25%?
where?
So if you go across,
Just on direct labor overtime, is that what?
yeah, that's what I'm looking at, the
Okay.
direct labor overtime, the 26 and the 27 figure is a 25%
So it's
increase,
300 to 400.
but it's showing a 33% increase.
Oh, I see what you're saying,
Is that,
yeah.
I'm just questioning if it's
it was about
25 or 30.
33. Yeah, if you take 300 times 0.33, it's about $100,
That'd be right?
right? Yeah,
So it's,
0.33.
okay,
Because 10% would be $30.
yeah, because I'm showing the 26 was 300 and the 27 is 400,
Right.
right? Okay.
So 30% is $90, so.
Right, okay. Let me see, retirement. So the actual for 25 was 4,020,
Correct.
the 26 was 4,200. And then we were at, for 27, 5,700, which was, 35.
Wait, we're at 7362, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
73.
You're looking at FICA. Bump up, one
Well-
line above it.
Mine says,
Are you looking at the one we got today?
well, I'm looking at the one I edited.
Oh, okay. Well, it should have the same numbers, shouldn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
'cause I hadn't changed it.
yeah,
So if you looked at retirement on, wouldn't it be the same, unless that was edited on your version?
So.
oh, no, it says 57 on this one.
Yeah, I got 57 on,
Yeah, so, on the one we're looking at though, the new one, it's
7362.
7362.
okay, so that's not highlighted on mine, so I don't,
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, it's just,
Do you
This-
have a copy of her revised one?
I do, but I haven't.
Yeah, it's not highlighted, I don't.
no, it's not highlighted on there.
no.
Okay, so again, I didn't,
That was bumped up because it was based on, again, who's gonna be here in fiscal '27.
okay,
And they don't get retirement downstairs, all of them, so.
okay, so I
And that
didn't,
figure is given to us what we have to pay out. And by '27, I believe it's 7.45.
Oh, in the new thing
Yeah,
that you
for VEMR's.
created.
so you have 7362 for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, and this copy that I had said 57.
Right, so that,
So I bumped it up.
yeah, changed based on some changes that probably are gonna take place downstairs.
Okay, so going over and editing this, what we did before we arrived,
Yep,
is not going to coincide with what we just received in the packet.
well, so
No, it
Judy,
should. What, the thing you received in the packet is, should be the final budget that I gave you, that 5%. That one, obviously I didn't highlight. I must have missed
Okay,
highlighting
I'm
and
just
realizing I changed
asking
it.
if it was just that one, or if it's all the paperwork. If it's all the paperwork, then I'm gonna have to just stop.
no, you don't have to stop. I mean, it's just, I mean, that's one that after, you know, trying to figure out what the changes are gonna be downstairs, and they changed the retirement here, so we know what the percentages you have to put in, so being a little more concrete about what's happening, they were a little more, it allowed her to finalize those numbers. The first time when we looked at these, I mean, they were, I'm not gonna say bad numbers.
Right,
But
they
it was
weren't.
also kind of just looking at the past, so since in the past 2 weeks, since we've been here, Judy's done a little more work and doing that, but I mean, if you have things, I'm not saying don't share them.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
that's the
I just
whole,
didn't see it highlighted, so I didn't
No.
wanna just get redundant.
no,
Right,
yeah,
no, that's
yeah.
fine.
And that's, I mean,
And
that's,
lots of times I changed them, and then it's like, after I'm like, oh, did I change that from?
yeah.
So-
So, I mean, it's, yeah, there's no yay, good or bad, and that's the whole thing tonight, just to go through stuff, so.
Okay, thank you. So that was it, really what I had for.
Okay.
For 31.
All right,
Okay, so Department 32, listers. For direct labor, and that would be for the assistant, it was at 5,200, which is a 4% increase in wages, and no mileage was included.
okay,
And then the legal services, I know they talked about bumping it way up. I reduced, since nothing's been expensed for the last 2 years. It was at 500, I still bumped it up to 1,000.
okay. And that's just based on, since we're gonna have reappraisals and maybe
Yeah, they're
have
concerned about, yeah.
tax, yeah, okay. All right. So that, you actually reduced that, cause the last time we were here it was 67,630, it's now 63,680, so.
Right.
That budget has gone down. Okay,
Anybody else have anything?
I do.
yep,
If we go back up, fourth down, fifth down, it says office supplies.
yep,
So the actual was 25,359. This is proposed 500. I just kicked it back to 300.
okay,
What's been happening here is that the clerk's office buys office supplies and they just go down and take them,
Who?
the listers.
oh,
So they use a lot of like their paper, their file folders, their everything.
So that brings me to my next adjustment.
okay. What is that?
That is the assessor's services in a roundabout way.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So it says on this that I have for 27 was 23,000. Is that this?
and so that was what we
We've
just put down to 19,000,
Right, based off of her when she was here last
yeah.
We got 19,
week.
right?
Yeah.
So on the little budget, it was
Okay.
reduced down to 19.
Okay, that's good. So I just asked, I had a question mark if it was
Yeah.
adjustable. And that's all I had on that one.
So does it make sense, I mean, that we just, have a line for supplies and they just are, I mean,
Does it include the listers? I mean, do they know that that's wide open.
I mean, they're not buying the stuff. I mean, they're not buying their paper and stuff, right? We're just buying it all downstairs.
Right, but what we ran into last year is when I asked them to look at the budget and give me numbers and they didn't. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they came and said, oh, we need file folders, we need tabs, we need this, we need that,
Yeah,
and it wasn't in the budget,
Right.
okay.
so,
Yeah, it's not fair to do that. For them.
right.
Okay. Well, so then, do we think we could put it at, so supplies, we were at, no, I can't even see on here, supplies.
I mean, I'm fine reducing that too, if you, I'm just gonna get my highlighter.
Well, it was at 3, last year did 360, what if we put it at,
At 5.
well, it's at 5, what if we put it at 4?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And I know Nicolin's, splitting hairs here, it was just a look.
Yeah, but I mean, it all
If we're
starts.
gonna keep taking office supplies from downstairs, we shouldn't give them anything.
Well, and maybe that's something we have to look at in a future year, like you just create like one, and everybody, you just have one line item, and you like buy for this building,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, cause lots of times you get things cheaper when you're,
Yeah, I
buying
mean,
bulk.
and they're not, like, if they need stuff, do they buy it, or does Celia buy it downstairs?
it depends on what they want ordered.
Okay.
I think they pretty much try to go through her.
Okay. And so I'm just thinking, like, in the future, that would make more sense, because rather than that, somebody doing just a little dinky order, if everybody's doing it together.
Right.
That seems, so, all right, so we'll put supplies at 400. All right. And then the next department is elections.
Yeah. And there's nothing, no,
It's hard to make any change there.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Next is 34.
Yep. So the delinquent tax collector, and that's based on past expenses, still bumped up three times what it was spent. So, and I think that's based off of what she does collect and a percentage of that, so I just,
Okay.
it was 175, I'm hoping it's gonna be more.
Yeah.
So it was 800 last year budgeted, but I
Okay,
bumped it to 5.
Yeah, that's good.
okay. And where does that, since we were talking about advertising, where does that play in when you have to advertise that? Or that just is in this because that's money you recoup? So you don't really line item it?
Right, you should recoup everything.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't work that way.
Okay, so it's probably just, that's how she wraps it in, okay.
But she
Makes-
does have advertising under her
Yeah,
budget too.
okay,
Okay.
all right, and the audit?
The audit, I just rounded it up. It can fluctuate if they're doing a single audit versus just the regular audit. So we don't know unless they pick and choose a project that they want to do a single audit on. But I just tried to keep it within the ballpark of what
Well,
we've
how
been
big
paying.
is the loan on this wastewater treatment? Because if it's over a certain amount, that's why you have to do another.
Yeah, but that one's not being paid, won't be,
So that'd be
I
another.
think, yeah, I
Okay,
think a year out
okay,
after.
okay, that's great if it would stay at that. Okay, legal, 7,000. We didn't even spend any legal money?
No. That's unusual. I think it's because it came into the prior.
Yeah,
you just
so
keep-
could we cut that to 5, do you think?
We could, I don't know, I kind of like to leave a cushion there just because of looking what could happen potentially with some of these properties
Okay,
and these property owners. I just worry about legal expense. I mean, they rack up so quick. It's,
okay. It's just you hate to, What
know.
did we have, so any surplus we had already went when we did taxes, right? They automatically put that. Like when you finished last year and before you sent out tax bills this year, the prior year, that surplus went to buy that down? Or what is the surplus? go
I don't
to?
know how she does that, the
Okay.
taxes.
Okay. Anything else there, Jay?
No, that's what
Okay.
I had check marked.
35, municipal building.
Yeah, I lowered the heating cost to 3,400, bumped slightly from the year's current expenses.
Yeah, I know electricity's going up, so.
Do we need to keep building improvement repair at 2,000? I see, we didn't even spend $1,000 this year, it says. Or this past year.
I know. Well, you know, it's weird, like when we had those cupboards done, things like that. I'd rather maybe put the equipment replacement fund to lower that for 1 year.
Okay. So, oh, cause you guys just got computers?
Yep.
So what if we put that at 45?
Okay.
Which one was that again?
Equipment replacement fund on Department 35.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything else there, Jay?
Yeah, I had, on just, I think it was electricity,
Yep.
as an actual of 3166. I was looking at, for the 27, 3325 versus the 35.
yeah, but they're putting in for a big,
Yeah, I just bumped it up because they're putting in for an increase in electric rates.
Right. I don't know if I mean, that's almost, was that 16% if the figures are right here? So I'm knocking it down to 10. I know they're more 5 or 6% increase. So at 3325, I think it was a 10.83% increase. Recognizing that, yes, I know it always goes up.
yeah. Yeah, you know, we're not going up that,
And again, it's not a substantial amount of money, it's just
Yeah,
Right.
shaving.
yeah. I'm fine with that. I mean, I think you have to,
So what did you have it at?
3325.
Versus 35.
I paid my electric bill this morning. It was $108 and I looked at it. The actual bill for just the electricity was like 90.
and
Everything
then
else
the
was,
add-ons,
yeah, the overtime, the storms.
Her bill was
Yeah.
$1
Helping
less than mine
people
at the
out.
library.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, did anybody ever,
It
Service
was
fee.
109.26.
it just doesn't
That's
seem
funny.
fair. I don't ever remember talking about,
Well, you gotta pay for everybody else.
yeah.
Jay, what did you say that was down? You had it at what percentage?
Well,
Did you not say?
if it was 3325, I think instead of a 16.67 increase, it was a 10.83.
Yeah, so what, it's 175.
So you're going off not the actual, right? You're going off just the 3,000?
He's going off
Well-
the prior year actual, I think.
Yeah, now I'm going back, once it's adjusted to 3325
He's looking back. it was
versus the
31.66.
26, 3,000, you're, I think it's at 10.
34? 34.25, is that what you said?
33,
3325.
right? Is that $175?
That's more than, that's 10% more than that.
Wait, it's $175, right?
10% would be $316, so that would be like 30, almost 3,500. 3,400.
Well,
So 30.
this here says, without editing, it's 35 is for 27 and 3,000 for 26, right?
Yep,
Which is a 16.67% increase.
Right, but we already went over that in the current year. We
We
budgeted
did?
3,000,
Well-
we paid almost 3,200.
this year?
Yep,
Oh, because he's looking at 25 actual, I think that's what
right,
it's,
which is almost $3,200.
yeah.
Which is at 32. So, right, if you're just looking at an increase, I'm going back to the actual as more of a guide.
Right,
And then I'm coming back and reducing it from 35 to 33.25, which according to my calculation was a 10.83% increase versus the 16. I could be wrong.
so you might put 33.25?
Yeah. So we did 33.25 on that, and then we did 4,500 in the equipment replacement. From 65 to 45. Okay.
Nothing in planning, because they're,
There's really nothing
they
to,
don't have much of a budget.
okay.
Department 37, property and casualty, I just went off based on VLCT's projections.
Yep.
There's not much wiggle room there.
So it's going up $6,000 for insurance?
Well, we paid almost 20,000,
Yeah,
so,
okay.
yeah, I mean, that's, you're out.
Okay,
Transfer station, that was reduced because I based it on one dump day rather than two.
okay. Jay, you have anything on either one of those?
No, the 37, I only looked at it just, I'm sure you guys can figure that one out. It's just seemed high, the increase just seemed high.
Yeah,
Like you said, from,
but insurance, I mean, we don't,
I don't know if that's, we can control that or not.
The
insurance,
Trent,
Well,
oh,
you
wait,
got a
are you back
78.
on insurance? Hold on.
yeah,
What are you talking about, the 20,000?
The PNC 14 into 25 was a 78% increase.
Right, but we spent 20,000 already this year.
Right, so I don't know, that's still 5,000 above. So I don't know if that's,
Right, but if we've paid already 20,000 this year,
yeah,
in 27, there's no way we're gonna pay less. So that's why it's been bumped up.
Yeah,
okay,
And chances are it's gonna be over 20,000, I can almost guarantee.
okay. No, I'm fine with that.
okay. All right, and transfer station, that really just the cost of the, dump day, and then the other are just kind of the,
Contract pricing.
yeah, well, tires. Did we put money for tires in there because,
Yeah, I looked at the $100 for the,
Yeah, we put it in, I put it in there because we've had people call us to say that tires are dumped at the end of their driveway or on the road, and the guys go pick them up and get rid of them, so,
oh, they do, anyway.
oh,
yeah.
people dump them at the end of their driveways? I don't know.
Somebody dumped them on the Florence Road by someone's house.
Oh. Okay,
yeah.
and then metal waste disposal, what is that? So if we have a box, do we have to have a box for that?
Hold on.
Which one are you on, Lisa?
Metal waste disposal, $150.
That's more of like, I think when we get metal and we go and get rid of it.
So it's
for
a
whatever reason, we haven't met.
expense or, I mean,
Yeah. Sometimes. Well, I don't know where it stands now with Rutland County Solid Waste, but. Cause lots of times we can bring metal there.
okay,
I mean, we can just get rid of that, cause we
Yeah.
haven't spent it, so.
I would get rid of that.
Tires, we can get rid of, just leave them on the center.
Well, it used to be if stuff was dumped, when they dumped it on our property, the response here was, it's your responsibility. When they dumped.
But when they're on the side of the road, it's
Well,
like,
yeah, that's different, but they dump couches and all kinds of stuff when they
I
you
know,
first
somebody
close.
left 2 tires down by Mead's in garbage bags.
Yeah.
There were 2 tires down.
Garbage bag.
so they can be easily picked up.
Yeah.
They're in the garbage bags.
I know, it's crap, but. All right. Anything else for transfer station? All right, curbside. That's, I mean,
Is what it is.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
and recycling just keeps going up.
yeah.
Have they they did charge the fuel surcharge. What is that amount that it has to go over to charge that, do you remember? Is it
It's-
$3?
I think it varies, to be honest with you,
Oh.
from,
But are these definite numbers for 27, or is it just an approximate guesstimation?
well, it's normally off of what they give us for a contract and what it costs.
Okay, so, okay.
I mean, like, the fuel surcharge is kind of a guess, because you don't know
Yeah,
what it's gonna
what the
be, but
price
you
of fuel's
gauge it off
gonna
of what
be.
it's been in the past.
yeah.
Okay. Highway.
So I made some cuts in highway, a little, didn't wanna make too many cuts, but, so the workers' comp, I just reduced to reflect current costs. Direct labor was increased to add 5% manager salary, which, I kept the OT the same. Then again, the FICA changed because of that additional 5% added to the salary line, labor line.
Yeah.
Operating supplies, I increased slightly from the current. Vehicle maintenance, tires, hoses, repairs on all the trucks. Kind of bumped it up slightly from what we've spent this year, but everything just
From 24 to,
keeps going up. From 2260, 670.
23.
23. Okay. Well, when you say bumped it up, mine said 24, and you're now at 23.
Yeah, I highlighted it. I
Right, but-
reduced it.
You reduced it. Well, I thought you said you bumped it up.
Well, I bumped it up from what we spent this year, but it's been reduced. If I highlighted it, it's been changed from what your previous budget showed.
Okay, bumped it up, but reduced what was proposed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So I've
The
got,
highlight is reduced from the long paper.
right. Okay, so I've got 20,000 for that.
For vehicle maintenance?
Yeah.
And this year we spent 22,000.
But we have new equipment, don't we?
well, just the loader.
Yeah, just the loader.
I
That's
think-
not anything, yeah.
Without looking at history on the repairs for that for,
No, the majority
Wouldn't be
of the work that they do on that, they try to do themselves. This is more like tires for the trucks,
yeah.
you know, repairs on the plows, hoses. This year they spent a lot on hoses.
Yeah,
And a lot of those trucks had Band-Aids on them from previous years, and now they were actually having to try to fix them to make them operable.
Right, okay.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's reasonable, really.
All right. Uniforms.
I reduced uniforms from before. They've gone up slightly, but I still think they can be cut back down to,
3,
yeah, even that might be able to be reduced slightly.
So, every year you provide 2 sets or 3?
They get uniforms constantly cleaned.
Oh, that's what this is?
That's what this
Just-
is, yeah.
Okay, so this is the laundry
Yeah.
service, this isn't the
Right.
purchase?
Right.
Okay.
So I might be able to move that to like 2,500 if you want.
Okay.
So the equipment fund, I had 50,000. Small tools, equipment. I brought it to 2,000, just because we may be able to cut more, but it covers a lot of maintenance tools.
yeah.
Okay, but I mean, they only spent like $300,
Right,
and they have 3,000 budgeted,
this year.
yeah,
I can want me lower that to like 1,000?
yeah.
Okay. Highway improvements, I'd had at 200,000, I lowered it to 180.
So I had mine checked to go even further,
Okay,
down to 160.
but highway improvements is what, paving?
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd really rather not cut there.
Yeah.
okay,
Well, I know, we go to 180. I'm at 160.
Yeah, because you don't get much,
No,
footage wise.
Well, I understand, but it's looking at the cost of,
yeah.
what's going on
And
is,
so you have 95 for this year. I mean, I think it would be helpful. It's hard, I know, but to like, what are we thinking that we would do? I mean, what roads are we looking at?
we're looking at South Street, extension.
South Street Extension. Oh,
And this isn't this isn't in order of priority really, but, that Beaver Pond Road.
okay.
so estimated,
What section? of
Figures
Beaver
for-
Pond Road?
From the top of the hill down to the Florence Road, where the road bends down, where it goes down.
yeah, that's needed.
Up Pleasant Street, from where they stopped, down to Gorham Bridge Road.
Yeah.
And that's for this current year under the FY20,
That's what they'll be looking
using
at
the
doing.
95,000 for?
It's 100,
Oh, no.
the
you're
95,
right.
yeah. I mean, now, obviously, they're not doing all those roads, because that's not gonna cover.
Right. Okay.
I just think, I mean, people might balk at the budget, but that's one people's biggest complaint, is that the roads are in terrible shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Want it
agree, I
fixed.
agree. And I'm just, 20,000 is a lot of money.
Right,
I threw at 40,000 at it just to see where we'd land, and you've already done 20. So if we're in agreement with 20, I'm fine with that.
yeah, I'd hate to go any lower, because it's just,
Yeah, that'll be the one.
And do we have anything, if you got class 2, what roads qualify for that? Just, it's,
Main Street, School Street, Market Street, some of the weirder streets.
Patch.
No. Oh, Patch was another one we need fixed. But that's not.
All right, I'm gonna have to go on.
but Market Street has been done.
Yeah, that's one that would
Yeah.
qualify, but Yeah, you could go from, the intersection of School Street. That might.
Okay.
Yeah, the streets that they have as class 2 are just crazy, like Gorham Bridge doesn't qualify, but School Street does.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Makes no sense whatsoever.
right.
Alright. Alright. Plow blades.
So that's sand, salt, plow blades. So basically the majority of that is salt.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're in pretty good shape right now with sand, because we got more sand. We pretty much went through 2 years without buying more sand. Tree removal I reduced to 7,000.
Okay.
Signs, posting needed in high complaint areas. Signs are worthless unless it's in an ordinance, so, but people are always saying, can you put a sign here, can you put a sign there, and they're costly.
Yeah.
yeah. So maybe we can, yeah, squeeze by.
Let's see, contract services, so that's for air gas, 350, I just bumped it up kept it the same as this current year, 26.
Yeah,
The other contract services, we do have generator services, although that actually wouldn't be from here, because that's gonna be in water and sewer, I think.
Yeah.
But we do, like not last year, well, yeah, it was last year, we contracted Pittsford to do the, roadside mowing for us over the guardrails.
yeah,
And that was like 3,500, 3,000, so we put it in there just in case. If we didn't do it, then we'd also have to rent. We could rent something and do it ourselves, but either way, that's where the cost is for that.
yeah.
So, and I can reduce it down to like 3,000 if you want.
Yeah,
Well, you must have budgeted that out someplace else last year though, cause it says 750 and it doesn't show they spend anything for the roadside mowing, so what, that would have been, doesn't it say,
Yeah, I don't know what they took that up.
because it says mowing contract and that's 0, so.
Right, they didn't do it this year.
Oh, okay.
It was done the fall of 20.
3's good on that, right?
Yeah, so reduce that to 3.
And then, highway miscellaneous, I just kept at 500, just cause that
Yeah,
unexpected costs, not in specific budget line.
So I had
Yep.
just permits, just permits,
Yep,
it's up to 750. That's why don't we just keep it at 5?
Huh?
why don't we keep permits?
Because permits go up, they increase. I
But-
can leave it at 500 if,
Yeah, they were at 12 and they only spent 5, so.
right,
Just a
that's
thought,
just year everything goes up. All right, I'll put it at 500.
just a thought.
It's a good thought, Jay.
We're gonna have to come up with, or we're not even gonna be at a percent.
well,
Yeah,
All right, highway building.
So the garage miscellaneous, I just kept at 300. Minor purchases for the garage. I can lower that to 200, not. I mean, there's not really much else at the garage, it's,
no, I had that, the heat, garage heat,
Yeah, that's a big jump from FY25.
wood's gone up. Told you that the last time.
I heard ya. But can we look into, I mean, what we cut ourselves is to supply,
You know, I talked to the guys about that, and we cut trees, normally whoever cuts them, it's part of the packet, what the cost is they take the wood, depending on what it is.
Right.
A lot of the wood's not worth burning, it's not decent wood.
yeah,
It's dead wood, it's not anything. They could cut it and season it for a year or so. But by the time you get the guys down there cutting it, splitting it, stacking it,
Yeah.
for their hourly rate, you're not
Yeah.
really saving much more.
It's cheaper to buy the wood.
Okay, well, it's just,
I mean, they do, when there's logs or something's been cut, or they find things, they'll bring it back and they'll use it. But it's not like we harvest a lot of timber and they can get 4 cord of wood out of it.
okay, Judy?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know how much they burn though. How many cords?
Did you, didn't you mention that the last time?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think, well, I feel like we just purchased, what was it?
Well, that was the thing, you said you were buying, but I mean, just
Right.
like at the end of the season,
It's probably pretty much almost all gone.
How much?
the 6 cords?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you take today,
No,
they get in there, it's 30 degrees in there.
You'd have to average it over the, 3 or 4 year span, I think, just to see what you're actually doing. You can't do it in 1 year, like you said, today's 0, where last year it might have been 40 degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll look back on how many cords we bought each year.
So the other,
just out of curiosity, just so if someone says, because this is what's gonna be in the report, that's a big jump, we can just have some,
Well, it's kind of like fuel oil, I mean, if people buy wood, they know it's gone up
Yeah.
a cord. It's not $300 a cord anymore, it's $360 a cord.
well, but that's the thing, how many people burn wood anymore? But, I mean, not a lot of people burn wood to heat, they burn it recreational.
Right.
So it's just good information to have. I'm not here or there, I just think it's good to have, because
it's right, it's good to,
if I was looking at the budget and I didn't have, if I was just reading, I'd be like, whoa, those are big jumps in those numbers. That's all I'm saying.
so the other one I had was
But it's
just.
not a big jump, I mean, it's like $1,600.
Well, you budgeted 17, you spent 34, so
Right.
it's been a jump, I'm saying, just even since you budgeted, so I just
Right.
think it's good to know. So I would think 1 to 2 things. 1, the price went up, or 2, you're burning a lot more, and if you're burning more, why? So I'm just saying, I think it's good to know, 1, what it costs, and 2, if we just have an idea of what we, buy, so if someone asks, that's all I'm saying. I don't like it when people ask questions at the meeting.
Right, that's
And we,
my question, that's all I'm trying to point out, exactly that.
so that's the only thing I would just want the information on. If it's $360 a cord, it's $360 a cord.
Is
So-
that seasoned?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because we were looking the other day and it was up to 500 in some places
really?
for a cord dried.
Wow.
We'll buy it previous and let it get ahead of it a year and let
Oh,
it
yeah,
dry
yeah, but-
and without paying for dried
Yeah,
wood.
but we don't have a place to store it either.
I thought we built
Yeah.
a wood shed.
Yeah. There's a shed, there's a roof
Roof.
where we keep the sand for people to
You
take.
can't find a place to store 10 cords of wood.
No.
That's quite a bit of space.
Yeah, that's a lot of wood.
Okay, so garage improvement, repair and fixtures, of 50%. I'm just looking to see if we can do something different with that. If we can't, we can't.
We've got to figure out what you're doing with the garage, I think.
Huh?
I said we need to figure out, as you put $10,000 in the sinking fund every year, what you're gonna do.
We're using that to pave outside that's what we're gonna do. We got a quote to
The
pave
$1,500?
for the improvement garage building fund. Are you
Oh,
talking
I'm
about garage and, what are you
Uh,
talking about?
I'm looking at the repair fixture above it.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Wait.
just a budget of 35, the actual was 97, the 26 was 1,000 and proposed 1,500, but it's, it's a 50%.
You lose a,
It's just numbers to look at as to what,
Okay, so keep it at 1,000?
yeah, unless we or you have, future plans as to what we think we want to do.
I mean, the garage always needs improvements, but,
Right, so the building fund is a sinking fund.
yeah.
So the $10,000, the money we're putting in there, we're paving outside the building?
We wanted to pave outside yeah, because it's bad.
Is that money's for the building as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yeah, I don't know how much insulation we've got in the roof and the walls.
So I would just say that I think it's more important to fix the physical, figure out what you're gonna do with the physical structure, rather than, what's the reasoning besides around paving outside, like concrete paving or asphalt paving?
I think it's asphalt.
Yeah.
Right, I think we should look at the building more, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Okay. So you spent $10,000 this year on FY25 from the building fund, and what did that do to it?
I don't know if you spent that or if it takes it out. Because I feel like there was another sinking fund that showed the total.
Oh, so
Goes
that's
in,
what,
comes out.
that's just this,
Yeah.
okay, it's just in
Yeah.
there, just putting it
Right.
in the sinking fund. Okay, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money to like,
I know.
Right.
No, I know.
okay, all right.
So am I reducing the repair and fixture?
Yeah, to 1,000,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
okay. All right, Department 45.
Fire. So the only changes I made here were the vehicle expense and repair.
Okay,
I reduced it to 14,000.
okay,
And then the, reserve fund, 78,000, I reduced to 65,000. Again, funding for future purchases, but this year, they got the new truck. And I just felt it would be a place to kind of make some cutbacks. I'd rather bump up the building reserve fund than the equipment reserve fund, just because of issues with that building. And I don't know what's gonna happen in the next couple of years, so I'd rather have more money going to
Did we ever
that.
get them to come back and?
They haven't come
look at-
back to do the core again to test
Yeah, I
it.
didn't think I remembered.
Right, yeah. They kind of waited, they were gonna do it, and then they said, no, let's hold off, and then they haven't, I should probably follow up with them just to see about coming back in the spring, maybe.
Yeah.
anything else for fire?
Nope.
Okay.
Police, pretty much nothing really I can cut there.
No, those are all pretty much.
So 46 are on the,
Yep,
the only thing I could mention was traffic lights. I'm assuming that's electricity.
Yeah,
yep. It's,
I
what
don't-
is it? It's.
The
it's-
blinking light, maybe?
At the
There's one
library?
light, yeah, there's one
Yeah,
light that's
the
charged
school.
under this department, and I don't know
Well,
why.
the one at the school and the one at the library.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I
blinking,
just,
the blinking lights.
the only thing I put down was 1,000, 0% instead of 1,200. Cause I don't know, I mean, if it's blinking quicker this year than it did last year.
It's a longer,
Oh, longer, right?
it's a longer red. That's how they use more electricity. They elongate the,
So what did you say, you what?
Put
That's,
it back to 1,000.
it's a traffic light, electricity, the third one down. It's at 1,200, I just put it at 1,000. There was no change.
So that's what it would have been.
But we
if, like-
spent over 1,000 this year, so it's not gonna go down.
So you could put 1,050, I guess.
All right. Just throwing it out there.
It's a lot for 2 lights, it seems like, but
Yeah.
I guess it's 24/7, so.
On half the time too, right?
Well, they're on all the
They're on
time,
all the
Yeah.
time.
because they blink constantly. So, all right. And what are contract services for that, for 100 and,
That's their contract.
Yeah, yeah.
that's Green Mountain Power?
No, that's
Oh.
the, police.
The sheriff.
Sheriff.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just, okay, it's in there weird. Okay. Because I thought since it's police that it would be under the police, but it's,
That was a 5% increase.
yeah. All right, streetlights, I'd say that's probably conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
71, the pool.
So I lowered the workers' comp from the last budget, just because to keep it kind of more in line with where we're at. Slight increase, but new staff, so starting rates, it's not like there's gonna be people, like the director coming back again with a higher
Right.
yeah.
pay. So I try to kind of flatline that. Same with the operating supplies, tried to stay within current range of expenses. The telephone, I'm hoping to cut costs there somehow. That phone isn't even used
Yeah.
half the time. Between that and the rink, I don't know, it's like they're not even used and we're paying quite a bit a year.
Yeah, $1,400 between 2 places is a lot of money.
Building and grounds improvement, 1,200. That's like tree removal, fence repairs, and other cost minor fixes in the at the pool. Let's see. Equipment purchases, most of that's done through the Mortimer Proctor when we need it, but may need to limit purchases this year just for budget purposes. Anybody got anything?
Yes.
Okay,
So I think you had covered the ones above child care contribution.
Uh-huh.
120.
yeah, so that's based on whatever the
Salaries.
salary
Oh,
is,
sorry.
that's percentage.
Yeah.
So that's a fixed,
Then you had operating, but maintenance supplies, an actual was 139 and we were budgeted for 250 and it's 250, so I just suggested going to 200. I don't know what they would need for maintenance,
maintenance,
maintenance.
600.
So instead of 250, I'd put down 200.
Actually, what would that be, maintenance supplies? It's different than
Probably like
operating.
cleaning the bathrooms and stuff like that.
But wouldn't that be operating supplies?
Oh yeah, maintenance. I was thinking maintenance is cleaning.
I don't know.
Maintenance, what the maintenance,
If something needed to be repaired, like
Yeah,
a lock had to be fixed on the door or something, or
okay.
yeah, I think you could move that down,
To 200?
yeah.
And then buildings and grounds improvement, is that what that is?
Yeah,
So an actual was 648,
yeah,
at 26, we're at 15. So I would only suggest $1,000 for
the
that.
problem is we're gonna have to take some trees down up there that are,
Was that budgeted previous that you had put in for tree removal?
No,
No, you have to,
wouldn't count?
that would be budgeted in your own budget.
So
If you're
that-
good- So
okay.
tree removal would be for the town.
Yeah,
Trees
trees
up
are-
there would be,
they're always falling down on the fence too, taking
Yeah.
the
I
fence
understand, but
down.
you're talking the pool is different than the
yeah,
town.
you would budget that within the pool budget. So that money would, that tree removal would only happen up there.
Okay.
So it needs to be, I don't even know how many necessarily, but it needs to be cleaned up there, like, you know how you walk up and there's all those pines?
Yeah.
They are from the winds and stuff. There's,
Yeah.
Okay.
without saying the danger word.
No, that's okay.
There, I mean, it's in that place where people are, and I think that we have a responsibility probably to address that, so.
Yep.
And we
Okay.
haven't done it for a while. In fact, I think the guys kind of have done stuff up there without
Right,
really spend, that's why the budget, where you're at 15 and it says 648, because some of the stuff we did up there in the past couple of years, the highway guys have just gone up and
Done it.
cut stuff, cleaned stuff up, you know.
Yeah.
and sometimes, like, say if we budget $8,000 for tree removal and we've gone through the year and we have 4,000 left, if the rink needed, or the pool needed trees, we'd use that funding for there too,
Okay.
so.
Yeah,
Very good. That's all I had.
okay,
Yep.
all right.
So the skating rink. I cut the direct labor back down to 10,000 where it was before. Just because the reduction in hours doesn't seem to justify the increase that was made in fiscal year 26. Electricity, hoping to cut back fewer hours, hopefully reduce electric costs for heat, AC and lights. And again, need alternative foam for the amount this one's used between this and the pool. It's gotta be something that we can,
And then internet is a big
yeah.
jump on this one too, for 780.
That used to be done through donations.
Okay. So I'm wondering even on this one at buildings and grounds, if we couldn't cut the 15 to 12. Cause it was 12 this year and they spent 1,000.
Right.
To 12, Lisa?
Yeah,
Yep. Unless you see something that may potentially need to be done.
I don't think so. I mean, some of the stuff, like, I don't know what miscellaneous was, but they spent double in miscellaneous.
I think it's cause there wasn't enough in other line items, so.
Mhm. And rink equipment purchase, what does that mean? Cause most of that money's come from Warner Proctor, it seems like. So we went from 0 to 150 and now we're at 500.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be for, like all the materials inside, like the things they use inside equipment, not skating, anything to do with skating. Unless that did,
Well, I mean, it didn't even exist this year. And $150 was spent.
Right. Equipment purchase, and I have
250?
that one as well.
So I don't know what that means. Cause you have operating, you have vehicle expense and repair.
I don't know why we have vehicle expense repair, to be honest with you. We
The
don't.
rink equipment, a purchase, and skating equipment. Is that the same?
Is what, skating equipment and what?
And rink equipment purchase, what's the difference between those lines?
I would think rink equipment purchase would be more like the,
No blower and stuff?
Yeah. the sweeper, things like that.
But all that stuff you just bought.
Oh, I know.
So could we put that at 250, do you think?
The
Sure.
rink equipment purchase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
Yeah.
with this budget is,
It's a snapshot into the future.
Yeah,
well, not only that, but you're not gonna get it down unless you look at, we're cutting from where there's no change or where there's a negative already. Instead of looking at something that's gone up 20% and cutting there. That's the only way you're gonna get down to a decent line item.
Well, I
I
think
mean,
we-
these budgets, you know, they're already in the minus. And we're
Right.
cutting from their budget. So we've gotta look at the budgets that are increased.
Well, every little
And
bit
how do we
is
cut
gonna
those?
help, right?
Well,
Well,
like,
yeah, but I'm saying it's like some of these that are, you know, like a zero change in it, or,
Well, you're just looking at it and make sense of it as all, it's not,
right, but I'm just saying, it's kinda like if you had something that was, the budget went up 25% and we reduced it to 10%, that's a bigger chunk coming out of the budget. If we could
Yeah.
find things like that. I know we've got a nickel and dime all these other ones too to get something, but,
yeah, but the problem is our budgets aren't that big and our budget in general isn't that big, but going up I mean, we were at 11% and that was really with nothing
right.
substantial. And so even 5%, I think, you know, is a big hit to people, so.
yes.
I think that's the way, when you have small budgets, that's how you have to bring them down. You can only kind of nickel and dime them. I mean, it's not like we have a budget where one budget where you can cut $25,000.
No,
no,
So,
So are we going to cut that budget on the rink equipment from 500 to 250?
yeah, I did.
all the cuts we've made so far, I think I've got, and we're at 62.25. So, you're not even at 0.5% yet.
We're not done yet.
Okay, so parks.
So Beaver Pond, I put that 100, just cause I do have funding.
Yep.
yeah,
The Main Street Park lights maintenance and repairs, I'm gonna look for funding for new park lights, to be replaced out there. Slight repair done this year, so that factored into the future repairs. Kids climbing on poles and breaking them, doesn't help any. Mosquito control district, that's contracted pricing.
yeah,
And then the wreaths, I just bumped up, I had it a much higher, I just kind of doubled it just because of the cost for the wreaths that we purchased.
yeah. Doesn't look like much we can cut there.
It's weird that the youth league went up, like doubled their insurance. I mean, I know that's VLCT, but I just wonder what,
I know, the insurance is crazy.
Yeah.
you have anything there, Jay?
I had exactly what Judy had.
moving on. Taxes and assessments, I mean, we don't even really know what those numbers are until January, right?
I mean, that's just flat, that whole budget's flat, other
Yeah.
than the county
Yeah.
tax, so unless,
Okay.
Are we on 93?
On what?
93.
93.
Yeah.
3.
So the chamber and, economic development, that was a discussion that we were having when they had come to visit.
Yeah.
What did we decide? If there's no improvement, if there's not giving what we expected, then is there a point in keeping it? Where are we with this?
It's up to the board.
Crunching numbers, and, you know, I mean, I think they're great, and I think the Chamber of Commerce is great and everything, but if we're crunching numbers, and I myself don't see a huge benefit from them, then I would say let's not join this year and see what happens next
Right.
year.
That would be my opinion on it, if, from what I had heard the last time and from what they presented.
Yeah, because everything they presented was, and then, I mean, if all the people, the businesses in town approach them and get on, then why are we spending money for it?
Yes, yeah, I think there's other avenues that can be taken on.
Yeah. I don't know how anybody else feels, but.
And what about VLCT? You spent 7134, but you still just budgeted 36. Why is it like almost double? Is that to join VLCT? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know, I think, if I remember correctly, it was charged, the split from the, so half of this was backed out by the auditors,
Was back now?
was backed out of the current fiscal year, because it was charged, like July was in, like half of the year was charged in the wrong year.
Oh,
And
so
the
you got
auditors
it in
backed
July
out.
and you put it
Yeah,
back in
the
it?
auditors backed it out, I believe that's what
Okay,
happened.
so that's just an anomaly for
Right,
that year?
yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
There's a few of those like that.
All right, so are we taking out the 1741 then?
My vote would be yes.
Mine as well,
Okay,
for this year, I mean, it's not, doesn't mean forever.
okay.
I agree
Well,
with
we
Linda
can see
when-
what the impact is, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, special appropriations. So that's basically stayed the same, no one else has submitted, even though you have,
People did reach out and want to be on the ballot, and I told them the process, and most of them backed out and didn't do it.
yeah, and I honestly think if people are new, that they should be on the warning. We should vote it rather than just, wrap it into the budget, I think. So.
Yeah, and they'd have to get a petition to get.
Yeah, and I think the same thing, if people want to increase it, you know, substantially, it should be.
They have to, yeah,
Yeah.
they can't just,
Yeah, so. Because I'd say for a community our size, $13,000 in appropriations is a pretty good chunk. So. All right, so we didn't even hit 1% as another go-around. I think we're at,
do you want me to go plug these in?
sure, I think we're at about 8,000.
Right. You say 80?
Eight.
We cut 8,000?
Yeah. Just sitting here now.
Yeah.
8,000.
Yeah.
Must have cut more than 8,000.
I don't know, I tried to keep no, but I mean, her reductions were already plugged in.
Okay,
So I'm saying on top of what she already had in here,
okay.
so,
That's, I mean, if she had already done 5%
Yeah.
From 10.
and another additional 8,000,
yeah, but 1% is 18,000, so,
well, that's still good money.
yeah, all right.
Right? You want more, Bruce?
Close to 4.6.
Yeah. While she's doing that,
I'd cut.
I don't think we need to go into the board or water or sewer unless someone has something, okay? We don't have anything new, we don't have anything to report.
Sheriff's report and Judy's.
Yeah, you have the sheriff's report. It'd be nice if we were getting, the money they get in
Yeah.
fines, you know, that'd be a
Yeah.
nice little, cause what was it, almost $1,800 this time.
I wonder if we should have a representative of Sheriff's Department, it could be anybody, to come in and give us like the top 10 items that they're dealing with in the town.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt, I mean, for what we pay for a contract,
Right.
they used to stop by kinda periodically when you had meetings, so it might be interesting what they see, any kind of uptick in, or see a decline in anything, so.
If they put it together and they gave us, the most trouble that they may have, the most frequent visits to,
Yeah,
or whatever they might be dealing with other than, speeders or whatever.
Yeah.
well, we could have Judy reach out and see if they're available at the next meeting and, I mean, if they
think that's
show up
gonna-
during the course of the meeting, we could just address them when they're here.
Yeah, I'm sure it isn't gonna cut their numbers down.
Well, he can park his car right out front and people will slow down while he's in the meeting.
There you go. There you go. All right, and you have Judy's report. So, I'll just read it since she's doing that. Received notification from the state, they found chloroform in a water sample at 18 Gibbs Street. New samples had to be taken by 12/3 at the same location, 14 South Street, 28 Gibb, and Well House, and they all came back clear. Meeting with engineers and hopefully the state on 12/9 to review sludge removal project, and she's ready to submit 2 applications for reimbursement, so that's great. You probably noticed that they were digging in front of St. Dominic's on the 1st because of a water pipe issue, and South Street was without water for 2 days, had a boil water notice, and they were placed on the doors of the homes that were impacted. An issue we're having is with trash pickup, people are putting garbage in recycle bins, and if you're doing that, Casella is not going to pick up your garbage or recycling. The snowstorm left quite a bit of snow. Public Works did a great job clearing, keeping roads safe, sidewalks as well. I thought our roads were some of the best, having gone out and about.
Yeah.
And then, as Judy just said, when we were looking at the budget, she's going to apply to Mortimer in the January round for lights in the park and all that goes with that. So getting lights, the electrical installation and all of that, so that would be great if we got that to help fix that up. What else did we do? We had the little Casella's truck parade went through town, and it was nice. There were a lot of people down at the end of South Street sitting in front of LaFawn's and Marcel, so it was pretty nice turnout.
Still at 5%?
Yeah, I said 8,000 is not gonna move it. So,
Well,
not
it's
even
still
enough to
better
get to,
than 10%.
it would be nice to be able to say like 4.8, that was my hope.
Right.
Pretty near 11.
Yeah.
I can go through it again tomorrow
Yeah.
and just see.
Yeah.
So to get, so if it's 18, and that, what was that, roughly $8,000 we took out?
I didn't even look at the bottom
Okay.
line, but, yeah, around there.
I think if we could get to 4.8,
Where are we currently?
5,
5 even? Right now, after what we just,
yeah.
Yeah, 5, yeah, didn't
Yeah.
move it.
Like Bruce said, it was actually closer to 11 than 10% before.
Yeah, in this budget, what was it, 11
That's-
something?
Yeah, I think it
I
was.
mean, God, they-
okay.
So, where are you? Like, paper I wrote on it.
Do we have a target number?
I don't know, I said I'd like to see like 4.8, I don't know what other people are thinking, I mean,
Yeah, if we could find a,
3.5, how's that?
3.5, well, that'd be great, but
Yeah.
3.5, I think we're gonna have to get rid of some people.
Do you want my resignation now, Jay, or after?
Cause it,
Well, let's see how you do.
3.5 is pretty much, the only way you big money is personnel and that, cause that's.
I can get it down to 2 if you want.
Well, what you've done already is pretty significant,
Yeah.
I think, yes.
But do you wanna vote on it right now, or do you wanna wait until?
I don't know, is there anything else we want to talk about contract wise, anything like that for, that we had executive session noted for? Was there anything?
No, I mean, anything, just, in the budget, if there's any certain part you want us to
Okay.
talk about,
No,
it's up
no.
to you.
Oh.
No. Yeah, there is, just so I mentioned it now, so I can plan ahead, the, state wants to meet with the Board of Water Commissioners and our water operator, because before they give final approval for the asset management plan, they want to meet. So they gave me dates of 15th, 16th, between 9 and 3, or the week of January 5th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, between 9 and 3. They said, we can come to a regular meeting, and I said, well, if you want to come to a regular meeting, then it has to be after 3.
Yeah.
So I said I would run it by the board, so I thought possibly the 16th at 1 o'clock.
That'd be the best for me.
Okay. Just because I know
That's a
I want Rob
Tuesday,
here
right?
too.
Tuesday, 16th.
16th.
I can do that,
Okay.
yeah. 9 to 3, they have the banker's hours, don't they?
yeah. The 16th?
Yeah, that should be a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll get back to them and let them know.
Okay, and then you can just send out an email to everyone if they confirm the date.
Yep.
And so then it's what, we're getting a copy of the asset management plan that day to look over? What's the story?
I don't know if they just want to clarify stuff with us before they give their blessing to it. It's pretty much done.
Okay,
But
so I'm just saying.
I have a copy.
Okay, because if they're gonna reference things,
Right.
Yeah.
just wanna be able to,
Follow
how many
up.
pages is it?
Um,
I mean, if you
60
made copies for us,
60 pages?
oh, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not awful.
29 pages.
Okay, so if we could get a copy of that.
Yep.
Or just have a copy when we get here, I guess, would be
Right.
good.
And I don't even know if they're gonna ask, if they're gonna walk through it with you, or they just wanna,
It still would be probably a good
Yeah.
idea for us, everybody to have a copy of it.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob's gonna be the one probably mostly on the,
Yeah, I know, but just, I mean, if they're gonna talk to us about it, we should at least have a copy. I'm sure Albert would want a copy. Okay,
Yeah.
so the
Just confirm
16th
that
at 1 o'clock, and then Judy will send out an email just confirming that, so. Anything else?
No, I don't.
Anything else? Did you pick a picture for the town report?
actually I did.
Is it gonna be a surprise, or you're gonna?
It's actually the park.
Oh,
It's
is
the
it?
gazebo, and it was a winter scene where it's all snow and just
Oh,
the tree
nice.
is lit in the middle.
Pretty, pretty.
It is very pretty, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, how are the pictures that you're getting off of the security?
There, Kyle keeps pretty much track on all that. So he keeps the video and he watches it. It's pretty good. I think he entertains himself.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Pretty
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
They pick up like every car and everything that goes
Oh,
by.
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but he got somebody going by like one after, jogging and stopping here, and then, so he could see like over in the gazebo, so things, because I said, if you see anybody messing with that tree over there, I said, you
Yeah.
set that alarm off,
Cause
so.
it must go like,
Yeah, it does, it spans and it follows, like, if someone's walking
Oh,
down the
it
street,
moves?
oh yeah.
oh, I didn't realize it
Yeah, it's a
moved.
360, so
Oh,
if somebody's
oh.
walking there and they pick
It'll
it up,
just
it
follow
follows them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kinda neat, if somebody's in the park, it'll zoom in on them, and then it'll just
kinda
follow.
creepy.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just.
Yeah, I thought it was static.
Oh, it's pretty
Big
cool.
brother, Bruce, big brother.
Yeah, so don't do anything obnoxious in front of the town hall.
I know. And they are gonna decorate more this week. I told them not to today because it was so cold out. But
Yeah.
they're doing the light posts on the bridge and maybe part of the gazebo too, so.
Okay, sounds good. All right, motion will be in order to adjourn at 7:26.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Uh,